Sometimes we'll do a job, I don't like it, and my clients will come in and they will run to hug me that, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Meanwhile, 2 minutes ago, I was crashing out.
Lagos is a city where everything, like literally everything, goes wrong. And especially when you're planning events for people with big dreams, big budget, and all of that. But then we have the MVPs in the middle of all of this chaos and drama, and they are the event planners. And today I am seated with one of them. Hi.
Hello, hi.
So can you do like a brief intro?
Okay, my name is Aduke Ogundiya. Most people call me Aduke because my brand's name is House of Aduke.
Okay.
So I run an event planning company in Lagos. Um, we do a variety of events, from weddings to birthday parties to intimate events to album listening parties, corporate events, social events. We do so many things.
Okay. So
Yes.
how did you start this part? Like,
How did I get into event planning?
is this something you always wanted to do?
Funny enough, no.
Okay.
But it's so funny because when I think about it, growing up, I grew up in a youth church,
Okay.
and we always used to have events. And like I was my pastor's PA, so I was involved in every form of planning in events. So I actually did not think about it this way, but when I think about it, even like as a teenager, we were always doing something in my church, and I was always involved because I was a worker in church. But I never thought I was going to make a career out of it. Fast forward to when I was in University of Lagos, I met Tommy Singh. She was running a media company called Lucy Lemons, and every summer they would do lemon curd. And then she just came for a campaign in University of Lagos, and then we met, and that's how
Okay.
I joined that team. So every year up until I think 2019, I was on a team. We were just, young people just creating events for upcoming musicians, and like I fell in love with doing events. And from there, that's how I became, yes, I was an event coordinator then, and then from there I started my own event company, and that's how I came up with. I was just sitting down on my bed one day, and I don't know how House of Adike just popped up in my brain. I opened the Instagram page, and from there, slowly I started building my
Okay.
brand.
So how has the journey been? You said from Lululemon's, yeah?
From Lucy Lemons.
Lucy
yes,
Lemons.
yes.
So it was majorly music, like
Yeah,
creating events.
yes, it was majorly Lucy Lemons were majorly creating like events for like upcoming musicians and everything. But I knew that I enjoyed like the process, and then I wanted to do so much more from there. And then when you say event planning in Lagos or in
Lagos.
Nigeria, it's like doing weddings, doing a whole lot of
Other things.
yes, yeah, other
Plethora of
things.
events.
Yes. So, okay, so let me say it like this. When House of Aduke started, I knew that I wanted to be an event planner, but I was still really young. And then, to be fair, like no one was going to trust me with their events. I had like so many of my friends that their sister wanted to get married, and they'd be like, "Oh, my friend is an event planner," but I didn't have a catalog. I didn't have anything to back it up. Then, their moms would be like, "Ah, no, you're too young," and everything. I used to get a lot of that. But 2019, that was when surprise,
Yeah.
packages and everything.
Yeah,
That
for
was
Valentine
it
and
was
all of
yeah,
that.
Valentine. So I'm like, you know what? Let me work with what is working. I started doing like surprise packages. In fact, like a lot of people knew House of Adke from doing like surprise packages. 2019, I was doing surprise packages. Valentine's will do surprise packages for people. And pandemic hit and people started doing intimate events. That's when like ceiling balloons,
Yeah.
in House of Adike, we don't just do event planning, we also do decor. And like I can tell you that like everything I know, I learned so many things from YouTube, like learning decor off YouTube, so many things. So I started doing what was working for me. At that point, 2019 to 2020, it was surprise packages and intimate decor that was working, doing ceiling balloons and all of those things. Just all of those cute room decor. That was what was working for House of Adike then. So that was what I was doing. Like I was doing what was working for me, and slowly I was building like a clientele. And then people have seen House of IKEA evolve from being a surprise package company to
Like
doing room
events.
decor to doing actual events. In fact, if you go down my page, if you check my highlights on Instagram, I didn't take it down on purpose, because it's good to also see
Yeah.
that like
See
there's
where you're
so much,
coming from.
so much growth from there. And then we have grown like that, like over the years. Like 2021 we started doing actual events, doing birthday parties, doing weddings, doing a lot of stuff. But most people know me from
The
doing
surprise.
from working in lemon curd. So when they say my event,
Okay.
that's why, like, I think last year, 2 years ago, what am I even talking about? Last year we did the CK's listening party. We've done
Oh,
for Black
really?
Bones, because people know me from like the music space and the
Yeah.
entertainment space, because I used to work there. So that's why like I would get like events
Gigs for those
like that.
people.
Did you understand? And also because I do not like to put myself in a box. I can do so much more. Lately, like, there's like, so many trends. You see event planners, which is okay, like if that works for you, like doing intimate events, doing they say they're an intimate event planner, they're doing this. But like for me with House of Care, we're a full on production company. You want to do a wedding? Yes, we can do a wedding for you. You want to do a surprise, anything like you want to do, we can do so much more. Learning is also very important. I also, trained with a production company that also allowed me to learn
So
so
much
much
more.
more. Yes. So, you know,
Yeah, so doing all of this in Lagos, like if you're doing it like in another state, I can understand, but like Lagos is chaotic. People
yes.
can be chaotic. So what's like the journey like? What's the story of
To
doing
be
this in
honest, I
Lagos?
think it's not just the chaos in event planning doesn't just apply to Lagos alone. If I speak to an event planner in Port Harcourt, in Abuja, I'm sure we're all probably dealing with the same thing. It's just, Lagos is overpopulated. Lagos is, the
In
also
traffic
bustle that comes with
and
Lagos
things.
and everything. So I think I'm still navigating it. I'm still I'm still learning. I'm still working through the process. Every event comes with a brand new experience, different things. So it's just, I think one thing that I know that I'm really good at is what's the word now? Staying calm in crisis. Like I think very fast on my feet. Like if every member of my team, if they're falling apart, I'm literally thinking of, I mean, I guess that's what makes me an event planner,
Yes.
thinking fast in crisis and, finding the next best solution. Plan A to plan Z is in my head. Like you would never see me fall apart at that event. It can never happen. I'm standing on my faith till the last guest goes home. So
It's crazy. That's
yes,
that's a whole lot of work. Can
it
you
is.
can you remember like your very first gig and like how much you were paid
Oh, so
and the
funny thing.
experience?
Yes, yes. So I would say that my first official event, very funny thing is, was Tommy Singh, my friend Tommy Singh that owns Little Lemons. It was our 25th birthday party. This was in 2021. Our 25th birthday party with a very good friend of mine, Iyabo. It was their 25th birthday party. So I put the event together for them. It was really nice, because they were my friends. I honestly cannot remember how much they paid me. I can't remember, but it was nice. I probably made very little money, but it honestly didn't matter to me at that point, because I just wanted to get
To
the word
do it.
out, because I wanted to break myself from just being like a surprise
Surprise.
planner and
Yeah.
room decor. So I did it, and I did it very well. It was really nice. It was, in fact, like to date, like some people will send me that,
You did
that
this stuff.
event you did for Tommy C and Yabo, so it was
That's so nice.
beautiful.
So yeah, have you had like clients that have had like crazy demands? Maybe like last minute, or we need a saxophonist, or I think you should do this. Like maybe people pitching into like your own ideas. Maybe you already have an idea of how you want this to go, and then last minute the client is saying, "Oh, I want you to do this," or "I don't like this." How do you deal with that? Have you had like a story or something like that before?
Okay, so every clients are unique, and okay, so I feel like I think most clients that, you know, crazy demands and all of that, it mostly comes with when we work with public figures. Do you understand? You know, they want everything to be top notch, they want everything to look a certain way. And the truth of the matter is, it might seem very stressful at that point, but if you get the vision, like there's so many times that you'll be wondering why somebody wants things to look a certain way, but by the time it's actually done, you will
You
see
don't
that, like,
understand.
you understand. Even minus my clients even having crazy visions and crazy demands. Myself, I have crazy visions, I have crazy demands. I'm somebody that pays very close attention to details. Like, half of the time when we're done working, there's always something like I want to fix. Do you understand? And like my team, I can feel like my team like rolling their eyes at, like, at the back, that what exactly do you want
Yeah.
from life? But every detail matters, everything matters. And like, for me, we could do like a decor job. I will post it on my Instagram, and then everybody's replying my story. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is so this. And then I'm literally complaining to my florist that
You don't understand.
I don't. So for me, like, I always want to see fault in my job, because the day I stop seeing fault in it, that means I don't know something. I don't know the
Just feel like
word to
something
use
is
for it.
wrong.
But I need to learn on every job. Like, no matter how beautiful my clients, any other person sees it. For sometimes we'll do a job, I don't like it, and my clients will come in and they will run to hug me that, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Meanwhile, 2 minutes ago I was crashing out. I will just smile, but once we leave the job, I'm telling my workers that next time we can do this better. So I want my jobs to keep getting better and better, because I need to keep learning. Because the day you stop learning, you're dead. Do you
Exactly.
understand? So
Exactly.
yes.
Like, have you had like any events at all that, or you just saw it and maybe you're like, oh yeah, I did that. Like maybe like your proudest gig or something that you were like very.
Okay, this is so funny because we did an event last month, and then honestly, I got the I got the guest list for the event like literally on the day, and I was just going through it, and I'm seeing the likes of Alinko Dangote, Tolielu Melu. I
Crazy.
think I posted a video from the event and it went viral on Twitter and everything. And then I think I was really proud of that. You understand?
Yeah.
Because for me, what I would always say is, as an event planner, you need to put the same energy regardless of the clients you're working with. I don't even need names. I don't need anything.
Just put your
I
all
I need to put my best into
into
it.
it.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, I don't my work needs to come out perfect. Like, I don't want any bad review. In fact, I can almost say that I think most of our events go at least 7 to 8 over 10. Do you understand? Like, and then I always want feedback. Like, what do you think we could have done better? Do you understand? So I think yes, definitely. Mr. Taiwo Oyedele's birthday party is the head of taxation for Nigeria. I literally had
Crazy.
no idea who he was. We just did that birthday party with beautiful intentions, and it came out, I think, yes, definitely. Even though yes, I had issues, but definitely I would say that that was one job, because it was just recent. That
Recently,
was
yeah.
one job that I was like, okay, yes, we
Very.
did this. It was beautiful, it was amazing, beautiful. So yes,
Okay.
that's
Have you
definitely that.
had a vendor from hell story? Maybe like you are planning an event and a vendor just like does something that like almost ruins the event.
Okay, so last year we had an event, and then a vendor did not show up. The vendor didn't come at all. Tuesday, like, I'm blocked. Yes, I
Eh?
had to use my money to get another vendor,
Oh
because it
my
was just
goodness.
weird. Like, I'm like, why has this vendor not come? And like I said, like, you need backup upon backup upon
Yes.
backup. I could not tell my client that the vendor did not show up. I had to get another vendor, and the vendor came very fast. So It happens like that.
Yes.
Also like being an event planner, you work with different type of people, and I also think that your persona also really matters. I work with people that if I call them by 2 o'clock, that we literally I can get an event as I'm sitting and my phone is turned off right now. I can put on my phone and
Make calls.
somebody is saying, Aduke, please, we need to do this tomorrow. We need to do this in 2 days. Can we do this? Can we do that? I have vendors that I can call and they will deliver under 24 hours.
It's
And
nice.
it just depends on how you also treat people. A lot of people think that event planning is you need to be a certain way. You need to be ruthless. You need to shout. Half of the time, I won't do my events, and like most people are wondering who House of Aduke is. I me myself, I'll be looking around with you. Oh, who is Aduke?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Because I don't even want
Yeah.
that attention.
Attention, all of that.
I don't want any of that. I think it also depends on like your persona, like how you treat people. Because the truth of the matter is, as an event planner, if you're rude, if you're a certain way, you're nasty, vendors will also not want to work with you. But
Exactly.
when I really believe in treating people with so much decency because we're all human beings at the end of the day. So even my vendors, they love to work with me. My staff love to work with me, even down to like the waiters, people serving drink. I want everyone to be treated with
Respect.
respect, be treated the way you deserve. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
exactly.
Yes. So I feel like that's something that also I think this is where my degree also comes to play because I study social work. So I
Oh.
know how to, work with people, relate with people, and all of that. That also doesn't mean that I am too nice. Do you understand? When that doesn't mean I do not raise my voice, but I would not raise my voice when it's not
Like it's
needed.
not necessary.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I've also learned that I cannot control anything. So what I can control, I would control. Do you understand? So that's just it for
Yeah.
me.
So you just mentioned social work now and like the line of work you're doing.
Yeah.
How was the reception like with your parents, with family when you were, oh, I want to start doing events? Did they support? Do they still support? Like,
Yeah. I
how's
mean,
it
to
like?
be honest, like life can take you different
Yeah.
different ways.
Path and all.
Because even while I was studying social work is not honestly really popular in Nigeria. I always kept wondering what I was going to do with my
So
degree
you can work
because
anywhere.
yeah, because then like the plan was because social work is more you is like people are more familiar with social work in America, outside Nigeria. So that was the plan. Then, pandemic hit and a lot of things, really scattered. For my mom is very supportive. My parents are honestly very supportive. But sometimes, like my dad, it takes longer for him to see the vision. He's
Yes.
just there wondering, like, so when is money going to come out on this thing that you're doing? Do you understand? If my dad calls me now, if every time my dad calls me, he's like, "Oh, are you at home? You don't have event today." I'm like, Daddy, just because I don't
Not
have an
really.
event today doesn't mean I'm actually not working. Do you understand? I like we have dates coming and everything. So like, my dad, like my parents, they're just, kind of shocked because I haven't lived with my parents for a while.
Oh.
Yes. So for them, it's like, where did you learn this from? But funny thing is like my growing up, my early stage, like as a twin.
You're a twin?
No, I meant like a twin, like before pre-teenage years.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
My mom was it, but yes, I'm a twin. My mom was a caterer.
Oh.
Yes, so like, but event planning wasn't very popular then, like the early 2000s. But my mom was a caterer and everything. But my mom, like my parents are just shocked because in fact, I went from wanting to be a doctor to studying social work to being an event
Event
planner. But
planning.
one thing that like is like a common thread in like all the professions that are picked is like helping people, because
Yeah.
also like as an event planner I'm helping
Helping
people.
people.
Do you understand? So like my parents are like, honestly, up until 2020, my dad, actually wanted me to come to America to study. He wanted me to be a nurse. Like because for a long time my parents were like fixated on me being like a medical personnel and all of that. And then I'm like, that dream,
That
Unilag
dream is
killed.
gone.
Yes, that dream is
That dream is
gone.
gone.
But like right now, my dad is so proud of the work that I'm doing
Yeah.
and everything. I literally like my dad would post my work on WhatsApp. My dad doesn't use WhatsApp story. He doesn't. But he
Each
would
time.
yes,
That's
he
so
would post
cute.
on WhatsApp because he's just amazed, like, how did you become this
This
person?
person.
Yes. So my parents are very
Oh,
supportive.
that's nice.
Very, very supportive.
Yeah, looking at where you are now and looking at where you were then, like your younger self, what's one thing you say you're proud of, or one thing you might tell your younger self?
Okay, so for me, yeah, I know that I'm doing like I'm building something great.
Yeah,
But I still have like a very like the road is still very.
a
It's,
long way to
I still
go.
have a very long way to go. So if there's anything I'll tell my younger self is why didn't you start event planning earlier? Like I wish like when I was in uni, I found like an event planner that I was working on that so that I can learn so
More and
much
more.
more. But that's just me being difficult on myself. But I would definitely tell a 16-year-old Antonia that I'm proud of you. You can do so much better. So just keep going. Yeah, so that's what I would definitely tell my younger self.
What's your dream event to plan?
Honestly, I don't know how to answer that because there are event ideas that I've saved that I've I've done like I've
Oh,
yes, like I'll look through my Snapchat memories one day and like I
I've
saved this
done
so
this
and
in
I've done
oh,
this so I honestly cannot place like I can't answer that
pick
question, but
one.
yeah, but I know that I would definitely do maybe my dream event plan, maybe my wedding.
Mm,
But I definitely would do bigger executions like along the line. I honestly cannot. Even right now, I'm thinking the events like the weddings and other things I'm planning. I'm thinking like what exactly it is, but I can't really answer that question.
okay,
Yeah, but I know that we'll do bigger
much bigger
things. Yeah,
things.
definitely.
Okay, so if you weren't doing event planning
Okay,
in Lagos or in Nigeria, what would you be doing?
I'll probably be an actress.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought maybe you say like nurse or like doctor or
Nah,
like medical field.
nah. I don't even think I won't. I don't even think in my next life I want to be a doctor or a medical personnel. Yeah. If
Yes.
I wasn't an event planner, I'll probably be an actress.
No.
Yeah. I
So,
still want to act.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. So tell us more about like House of Aduke. What it's like there, the staff. How do you guys learn? Is it like an organization where like you train people or you hire people?
And we okay. So for right now in House of okay, I think like every week we have like one or two executions to do.
Crazy.
Yeah. Mostly like intimate events,
Okay.
like bridal showers.
You're booked and busy.
We're not booked and busy like that, but we're trying. Do you understand?
Humility.
We're
You're
trying
being
to be
humble.
honest. We're trying, yes. But I think I definitely think that my people enjoy working with me. Do you understand? I think they're learning. We do not exactly train people yet,
Okay.
but I'm definitely going to do a masterclass by next year because a lot of people,
Yeah,
want to train with
yeah,
me, but
exactly.
I'm still the one, imposter syndrome. I'm still the one pushing it. But definitely by next year, I'm definitely going to do a master class. Yes, and I would definitely try to take on, like training people. I just don't think I'm in like that mental space
Right
yet.
now.
I
Yeah.
still think that myself, I'm still learning a lot. So I don't want to train anyone yet. But I would definitely do like a master class next year or maybe this year.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
looking
So
forward. I'll stay hooked. So yeah, what's one thing you think people can't like guess about you? Or one thing you do when you're not planning, like one weird thing you do,
I
or
sleep
like
a lot.
guilty, like sleep. So if you're
Yeah,
not working, you're sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
You don't play games.
I don't play games. But if I'm
Wow.
not working, I'm sleeping or I'm watching one series that I've seen 1,000 for 100 times. I like to rewatch my series.
What's your favorite series? I don't
How to
know.
Get Away with Murder.
And that's scary. That's
Oh,
scary.
okay,
I never
okay.
finished it.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, so let's say there are young people
Okay.
watching, or me as a young person, and I want to get into this space. What's like one word of advice that you would give me?
I would definitely say you should train with somebody.
Okay.
Yes, I would like young people. We think that like we can just stand up one day and like be our own boss.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, even me myself, if FBO Funke Bokno calls me today to intern under her, I am going to run there. If Tessa Law calls me that, you know what, come and yes,
No,
shadow
and all
me,
of that.
I am going. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, I think that you should definitely train with somebody, because event planning, people are literally entrusting you with their money. Do you understand? Like, people are giving you budgets of 50 million, 100 million to create like especially like, with weddings.
Yeah.
And you can't afford anything to go wrong. In fact, if anything wants to go wrong, it should not be more than like 2%. So you need to learn, you need to train. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like every day, just because the bar entry for event planning is very low. You can wake up one day and become an event planner.
Oh.
Do you understand? Nobody is checking it. There's
Yeah.
no
Once you just have.
Yes, you don't need to go to school to become an event planner. So people are waking up every day saying that like event planners, literally there's so many times that people will come to me and say, this girl that we hired to be event planner, we don't even know what she's doing. Last minute gigs, like our event planner messed. Do you understand? Because you do not have the experience.
Exactly.
You don't know what it takes, like, or any of that. So you need to learn, you need to train. Do you understand? And then when you feel like you're solid enough, you can now start taking on people's money, because
And then you
in
could-
2025 now in Nigeria, it's not easy to come by money. Do you understand?
Exactly.
Yes, so you don't have a right to play with people's money. So you need to be very careful and learn and train. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Before I even started doing events officially, I worked with event planners, I worked with production company, agencies, learning different type of events, gaining experiences. Even till now, like my friends, like even as at 2 years ago, once I meet somebody that is an event planner, I will bombard you with questions just so I know that I'm doing things right.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Even if I meet you today, you're an event planner, I would be asking you a question. You think I don't know anything, but I just need to know that I'm doing things right. Do you understand? Because one bad review can take down my entire business.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's just my mood. Like, learn,
Learn.
train, and gain experiences. There's nothing wrong with working under people before you actually do your own thing. Do you understand?
Yeah, so this has been very insightful. Thank you so much, Aduke.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
You guys heard, go and learn, go and train before you spend people's money. It's big 2025. Everybody's looking for money. So I think like from here you can go learn like events management skills, train, and all of that. And if you've watched till this very time, please like, subscribe, share to your friends and your foes and your frenemies. And I'll see you next time.